Good morning children. Today let us start a new chapter, that is chapter 6 fractions. Okay children, today let us start the new chapter 6 fraction. So what is a fraction? Fraction is a Fraction is a part of whole. Fraction is a part of whole. Fraction is a part of whole. For example, this is an whole apple. Okay children? This is an whole apple and I have made it into two equal parts. And if I take this part, this is called the fraction. And if I take this part, this is called the fraction. Okay children? This is an whole apple. This is a whole apple. And I have made it into two equal parts. And I have taken one part of it. And this is the part. And this part is called fraction. Fraction is a part of whole. It is a part of whole. And this can be written as, the fraction for this is 1 by 2. Because I have made one apple into two equal parts. Here I have made one apple into two equal parts. So half is a fraction. Okay children? So fraction is a part of whole. When you cut an apple into two equal parts, you will get half. So and half is a fraction. Here 1 is called the numerator of the fraction. 1 is called the numerator. And 2 is called the denominator. 1 is called the numerator and 2 is called the denominator. So fraction has two parts. That is, the upper part is called the numerator and the lower part is called the denominator. Did you understand children? Let us take few more examples. In 4 by 5, 4 is called the numerator. 4 is called the numerator and 5 is called the denominator. Okay children, in 4 by 5, 4 is called the numerator and 5 is called the denominator. Did you understand children? So the upper part of the fraction is called numerator and the lower part of the fraction is called denominator. Okay children? So did you understand? So fraction is a part of whole. So if you take a whole part and made it into equal parts, the part obtained is called fraction. So fraction is called a part of whole. Okay children? Now let us learn about some kinds of fractions. The first one is like fraction. Now let us learn about different kinds of fractions. The first one is like fraction. Fractions having same denominator. Fractions having same denominator are called like fractions. Same denominator are called like fractions. Fractions having same denominator are called like fractions. For example, 3 by 11, 13 by 11, 7 by 11 and 4 by 11. If you observe the denominator, here all the denominators are 11 and they are same. So here all the denominators are same. So these are called like fractions. Fractions having same denominator are called like fractions. Here all the fractions are having 11 as denominator. So these are called like fractions. Let us take one more example. 2 by 4, 3 by 4, 6 by 4. Here all the fractions are having same denominator. So these are called like fractions. Okay children? The next one is unlike fractions. Unlike fractions. So fractions having different denominators are called unlike fractions. Fractions having different denominators are called unlike fractions. Okay children, for example 17 by 33, 15 by 19, 8 by 17 and 7 by 16. If you observe the denominators of these fractions, they are different. Here the denominator in the first fraction the denominator is 33. In the second fraction the denominator is 19. In the third fraction the denominator is 17. And in the fourth fraction the denominator is 16. So these are having different denominators. So these are called unlike fractions. Fractions having different denominators are called unlike fractions. Okay children. Fractions having different denominators are called unlike fractions. Okay children. Now let us move to the next type. That is proper fractions. Next one is proper fractions. Proper fraction. If the value of numerator is less than the denominator, then the fraction is called proper fraction. For example 7 by 9. Here the numerator is less than the denominator. 7 is less than 9, which means the numerator is less than the denominator. The value of numerator is less than the value of denominator. So this is called a proper fraction. Did you understand children? Let us take one more example. 11 by 13. Here 11 is less than 13. So the numerator is less than the denominator. So this is called a proper fraction. Okay children. Now let us learn about the next fraction, which is improper fraction. The next one is improper fraction. The next one is improper fraction. If the value of the numerator is greater than the denominator, the value of numerator is greater than the value of denominator, then it is called improper fraction. Improper fraction. For example 25 by 30. Here 25 is greater than 30, which means the value of numerator is greater than the value of denominator. So it is called an improper fraction. Let us take one more example, that is 15 by 13. Here 15 is greater than 13. Here 15 is greater than 13, which means the value of numerator is greater than the value of denominator. So it is called an improper fraction. Improper fraction. So it is called an improper fraction. If the value of numerator is greater than the value of denominator, then it is called an improper fraction. The next one is mixed fraction. The next one is mixed fraction. Mixed fraction. A fraction which is the combination of a whole number and a proper fraction and a proper fraction. A fraction which is the combination of a whole number and a proper fraction is called mixed fraction. Is called mixed fraction. Okay, children. For example, 1 by 4 is a mixed fraction. It is having a whole number and a proper fraction. It is having a whole number and a proper fraction. So it is called a mixed fraction. Let us take one more example. 3 2 by 5. 3 2 by 5 is a mixed fraction because it is having a whole number and a proper fraction. So a fraction which has a whole number and a proper fraction is called a mixed fraction. Okay, children. So did you understand about the fractions? Different kinds of fractions. So now let us move to the next topic, which is the reciprocal of fractions. Now let us discuss about the topic reciprocal of the fractions. Reciprocal of the fractions. Reciprocal of fractions. Now let us learn about reciprocal of fractions. Reciprocal means inverted. Reciprocal means inverted. To make the reciprocal of a fraction, we have to interchange the numerator and denominator. Reciprocal means inverted, and to write the reciprocal of a fraction, you have to interchange the numerator and the denominator. For example, reciprocal means inverted. Reciprocal means inverted. To write the reciprocal of a number, you have to interchange the numerator and denominator. For example, if you want to write the reciprocal of 5 by 4, you have to interchange the numerator and denominator, which means you have to write the numerator up and the denominator down. So reciprocal of 5 by 4 is reciprocal of 5 by 4 is equal to 4 by 5. So here you have changed the numerator to denominator and denominator to, you have interchanged the numerator to denominator and denominator to numerator. Okay, children, reciprocal means interchange the numerator and denominator. Okay, children. So the reciprocal of a proper fraction is an improper fraction. The reciprocal of a proper fraction is an improper fraction. Here 4 by 7 is a proper fraction and reciprocal of 4 by 7 is equal to 7 by 4. Reciprocal of 4 by 7 is equal to 7 by 4. So 4 by 7 is a proper fraction, and when we write 7 by 4, it will become an improper fraction. So reciprocal of a proper fraction is an improper fraction. Similarly, reciprocal of an improper fraction is a proper fraction. For example, 6 by 2 is an improper fraction, and if you write reciprocal of 6 by 2, that is equal to 2 by 6, which is a proper fraction. So reciprocal of a proper fraction is an improper fraction, and reciprocal of a improper fraction is a proper fraction. Okay children? Next, the reciprocal of a mixed fraction. The reciprocal of a mixed fraction is formed by changing the mixed fraction into improper fraction. The reciprocal of a mixed fraction. The reciprocal of a mixed fraction is formed by changing the mixed fraction into improper fraction. So this is a mixed fraction. 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 by 2. 9 by 2 is a mixed fraction. Sorry, improper fraction. The reciprocal of a mixed fraction is got by changing it into an improper fraction. Here I have changed the mixed fraction to improper fraction, and now I will write the reciprocal of 9 by 2. Reciprocal of 9 by 2 is equal to 2 by 9. So the reciprocal of mixed fraction can be written by changing it into a improper fraction. After changing it into improper fraction, you have to write the reciprocal. Did you understand children? By writing the mixed fraction into improper fraction, then we have to write the reciprocal. So 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 1 is 9, 9 by 2 is an improper fraction, and now when you write the reciprocal of 9 by 2, it will become 2 by 9. So you have to change the mixed fraction into improper fraction, and then you have to write the reciprocal. Okay children? So the reciprocal of 4 1 by 2 is equals to 2 by 9. The reciprocal of 4 1 by 2 is equals to 2 by 9. Did you understand children? Okay. Whole numbers are special type. So whole numbers are special type of fractions with 1 as denominator. Whole numbers are special type of fractions with 1 as denominator. So 5 is a whole number. By writing it 1 as denominator, it will become a fraction. 5 is a whole number. By writing 1 at its denominator, it will become a fraction. So the reciprocal of 5 by 1 is equals to 1 by 5. The reciprocal of 5 by 1 is equal to 1 by 5. Did you understand children? Whole number of special type of fractions with denominator as 1. So if you write reciprocal of 5 by 1, it will become 1 by 5. And the reciprocal of 1 is always 1. The reciprocal of 1 is always 1. Reciprocal of 1 is 1. Okay children? The reciprocal of 1 is 1. The reciprocal of 0 does not exist. Did you understand children? Reciprocal of 0 does not exist. A fraction multiplied by reciprocal is always 1. So 1 by 3 is a fraction. The reciprocal of 1 by 3 is 3 by 1. So the result is 1. So a fraction multiplied by its reciprocal is always 1. The fraction multiplied by its reciprocal is always 1. For example, 1 by 4 is a fraction and the reciprocal of 1 by 4 is 4 by 1 and the result is 1. Okay children? So a fraction multiplied by its reciprocal is always 1. Did you understand children? Now let us do the practice zone 1. Let us do practice zone 1. Find the reciprocal of the following fractions. Practice zone 1. Find the reciprocal of following fractions. Practice zone 1. Find the reciprocal of the following fractions. First question A. 5 by 9. Reciprocal of 5 by 9 is 9 by 5. Okay children. Next B sum. 7 by 17. Reciprocal of 7 by 17 is 17 by 7. Did you understand children? I have done the two sums. Remaining sums you do for homework. Okay children? In practice zone 1 I have done the two sums. Remaining sums you do for homework. That's all for today's class. Okay, bye.